Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula. What does fate hold for him? The reason I'm asking this question is because Moses Wetangula recently his decision to continue declaring the Kenya Kwanza as the majority in parliament was quashed by the Court of Appeal, and even an appeal that he made to the Court of Appeal was declined. And one court order has been given by the Court of Appeal. Bwana Speaker Moses Wetangula, you must respect the court orders. AZIMIO remains to be the majority, and they should assume their roles as the majority in parliament. Now, what does this tell you? Apart from that, what is the future of Moses Wetangula in the Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto's government? What is his future? Now, allow me to take you down what is going to happen because of the current political storm that is currently brewing up within the Kenya Kwanza government. Listen, today the Machakos women representative Kamene Kasimbi has called on the Speaker Moses Wetangula to respect the court verdict on AZIMIO being the majority in parliament. Kamene said that leaders should uphold the Kenyan constitution and respect the judiciary's decree, which rejected the speaker's bid to overturn the High Court ruling. We understand that the speaker took a case to court, which declared that AZIMIO is the majority. Why don't we uphold our constitution? Let us see the speaker do the rightful and honor AZIMIO as the majority in parliament. Now, she called on Treasury to release funds to counties. Now, let's put all the other shenanigans aside. One thing remains clear, that Moses Wetangula's fate has been cooked. I mean, his goose has been cooked under the Kenya Kwanza administration. There is no way President William Ruto can save Moses Wetangula right now. And the reason why we are saying this is because the recent cabinet reshuffle that is going to happen, the man that is going to face the biggest blow and the biggest embarrassment is Moses Masika Wetangula. Why? Wetangula is going to lose his role as the Speaker of the National Assembly. He can continue holding his role as the party leader of the Ford Kenya party. Apart from that, after losing his role as as the Speaker of the National Assembly, he will be relegated to another position within the cabinet of President William Ruto. Now, what will happen? Some reshuffles are happening. One Mudavadi is being removed as the prime cabinet secretary, and he will be designated to another office. But one office that Moses Wetangula has asked President William Ruto to give to him as a cabinet secretary if he fails to secure and to continue being the Speaker of the National Assembly is the office that is held by Musalia Mudavadi, and have Musalia Mudavadi work under another cabinet slot. And mind you, Mudavadi might be given a new position as the cabinet secretary of devolution. This is a new office that is being formed. So Wetangula wants to become the cabinet secretary of foreign affairs if in any way AZIMIO takes over as the majority in parliament and Raila Amolo Odinga decides that Wetangula should not be the speaker overseeing the businesses of the National Assembly, and his man Otiende Amolo is given that position. So Wetangula has to protect himself. You all know, if there is a political player that has always had, a backup plan for him to fall on once things go south, is Moses Wetangula. Remember, even in the year 2020, in 2017, when many thought Wetangula was supporting Raila Amolo Odinga so that he will be in government without him protecting himself and without him having a second plan or a plan B to fall on, Wetangula went ahead to seek the senatorial seat. When Raila lost, Wetangula was still in government as the senator of Bungoma County. It came in the year 2022. He did the same thing. Supported William Ruto, expecting goodies from William Ruto Kenya Kwanza government if it wins, but on the other side, he still was vying as the senator for Bungoma County. So he won the both bets. The one for senator he won, the one for Kenya Kwanza won. So he was given the role to become the Speaker of the National Assembly and to forego his role as the senator of Bungoma County, which he did. But even in his MOU understanding, and in the signature and the clauses that were written on his MOU with Kenya Kwanza, Wetangula aimed to be given either one or two cabinet slots under the Kenya Kwanza administration. And the cabinet slot that Wetangula has always enjoyed is the cabinet slot of health. That is why his person, Dr. Deborah Sarah Mulongo, or whatever her name is, she has been our Wetangula's cabinet secretary. And recently, Wetangula is going to lose that position to Raila Odinga. So he cannot lose the position of his cabinet secretary, that is the health CS, and lose the Speaker of National Assembly at the same time without him protecting himself in any way. He will become the Minister of Foreign Affairs. That is his plan on where he will fall. And to tell you that things are not working well for these leaders from the western part of Kenya, a message or a letter that was written by one Didmas Baraza is a letter that really speaks a lot of volumes in what they think will happen to Moses Wetangula in the next coming few days. And I want to read to you what one Didmas Baraza says. You know, fear seems to have taken over. The Kimilili Member of Parliament, Didmas Baraza, appealed to President William Ruto to consider regional balance in the reconstitution of his cabinet, as speculation arrived that more changes in government are imminent. In a statement on Friday, 21st March 2025, Baraza, who is an ally of Ruto in the Western region, called on the head of state to ensure that the new lineup of cabinet secretaries, ends of state agencies, and directors of commission does not overlook tribal discriminations of the past. And I quote him, Your Excellency William Ruto, thank you for the shake-up at the PS level to enhance inclusivity. As you now focus on CSs, do not overlook the deep-rooted tribal discrimination and exclusivity that thrive among heads of state agencies. Mid-level civil servants, directors of constitutional commissions, financial institutions, commercial and manufacturing sectors, regulatory bodies, and public universities, Barasa argued. Now, these areas require urgent reforms to ensure fairness and inclusivity at all levels of government and public services. Now, the remarks come just a day after Ruto made a shake-up in the offices of principal secretaries, transferring a number of the state officials and removing some from their offices to other duties. Now, these people all try at some certain level to go back to their cocoon of tribal protection. Now they know that the goose of one Moses Wetangula is cooked. And they cannot go on that way. They cannot keep quiet. They have to at least make sure that, you know what, we make it known that we at least looking out for our own. And Moses Wetangula, I tell you for a fact, Yes, anatoka. He is not going to retain his position as the Speaker of the National Assembly. In regards to the letter that has come from the Court of Appeal, anaambiwa respect the decisions of the court. Bwana, utaona koti kama kibanda tu fulani kinatoa matamshi. You have to honor court summons, and you have been charged with contempt of court due to what you have done, because you are guilty. You did not uphold the High Court decision. You ruled it out and then went ahead to dismiss everything the High Court ruled on. So, Bwana Speaker, it's about time you exit that position, because you can't continue holding the position as the Speaker of National Assembly without respecting the Constitution and the judiciary of the Republic of Kenya. Maoni kwako mtazamaji.